thinkorswim platform. A lot of people ask me just like what platform I use or what this platform is. A lot of people just want to know more about the platform and kind of my 2 cents on it. So yeah, I thought we could do that in this video. So I'm gonna start like in this corner, kind of work my way, like maybe like a zigzaggy pattern over to this side. It's a lot of stuff in this platform, and a lot of it I don't really even use because it's just way too much stuff. But yeah, you can get really involved with it if you want. But I'll show you guys like kind of what I use and what you can do. But this video could be like an hour long. It just filled with information. So over on the left side of the screen, this is where I put my watch lists and stuff. You can move this thing, make it really large, you know. I always have it on the smallest setting just because I don't need it taking up that much space. We have like one tab, account info, and here I have all my watch lists. If you go to the bottom, you can click this gadget thing, the plus sign, you can actually add a bunch of stuff. You can play Tetris, you get like a scratch pad. You can, like there's so much you can add, but I just use this as my watch list, like area. You can also click this like gear icon and you could rearrange the watch list, so I can like drag one, move it down, move it up, and it'll change over here, but I'm gonna keep it how it is for right now because I like this. In each of these watch lists, you can open and close them. You can click this and you can change the watch list. You can also, so like yeah, there's pre-built in watch lists, so I can get a list of endless upgrades and downgrades. Some top 10s of the day. You know, there's definitely a lot of stuff you can do, but all my watch lists are pre-built, or I guess built by me. I wouldn't say built because all I do is drag and add them into the watch list, so it's not like built, but it's companies that I want in the watch list. If you click this gear icon, you click customize. So in here you can add a lot of things. I can add like 52-week high, click OK, it'll appear over here. I'll expand it so we can see. You can change them, you can move them around. I'm gonna get rid of that, you just double click. So I just have, you know, last net change, percentage change in the symbol. I keep it kind of easy to read. Let's make it, actually I would keep it like that. In any of these you can click and you can sort. So if I wanted to sort by percentage change, I could do that. I can sort by percentage like in the other way, you know. I can sort alphabetically, I can sort unalphabetically. So there's definitely a lot of ways you can sort out the lists if you want to filter in certain information. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear a little bit of like a clicking sound. I don't want to be weird, but like my jaw, it just, I don't know, whenever I whisper for too long or something, it's been like clicking lately. I think I gotta wear my retainer again or something, or see a dentist. But so yeah, I really only used the volume, or the price it last traded at, the percentage change, and the symbol. I don't really get too fancy with it. But yeah, we got a lot of lists, a lot of stocks I'm watching, and all these I kind of just put in. So yeah, if you wanted to add a company like Apple, like if, let's say Apple wasn't here, right? Oops. I can click this, drag it in here, boom, Apple's in here now. Also, we got some symbols. We got earnings, the blue is earnings, earnings call, and then this like yellow one is like an update. So down here, that means some news article got released. So yeah, it's always pretty good to have, so you can kind of see like, oh, like something, Adobe, they got some new news. The news should appear. You can also, you know, you can put the news over here if you wanted to. You can really put it anywhere. Also, I gotta get rid of this. I accidentally added one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else with this. I don't think so. I mean, again, there's so many things you can do with it, but I try to keep it minimal. So over here we have like monitor. You click this, you see all the trades you have. The only one really, okay, yeah, real quick scan. You can build, filters, scanners, stock scanners. So like we just built one, or I built one before, just randomly. We on a price earnings of -1 to 10, what is this? They have some net income, I don't know, and some market cap. I mean, some companies should start appearing, but it should give a huge list. Let's actually take this off. I guess we'll do that. So it'll give us like a list of companies that match our filters, right? It's pretty helpful. I mean, it's kind of information overload for me. Yeah, but it's definitely versatile if this is the type of trading or, I guess, scanning that you want to do. But yeah, it kind of takes some time to get the filters you want, sift through all these companies. But hey, it's there if you want. The chart is basically what I use the most. So here you can change around. Like I can have 3 screens here, flexible grid. I don't know what product depth is, to be honest. This is just really weird, but it's there. I try to only look at one chart at a time. There's just no reason for me to be looking at multiple charts, but the option is there. There's also another way to add charts. You can click this. Yeah, so I don't want to click it because it messes up my settings, but if I click this 2 times crispy grid, it'll split this in half, and I have the settings so it'll look exactly like this on here. But again, I don't want to do that. I like how it is, and it does mess up the settings. I don't feel like going back and rearranging it. You can also save the grids. You can add, I guess, what is this, like a 4 by like 10 grid. A lot of information, but it's there if you want it. I can type in a company in this search bar. Boom, Apple. AAPL, I'm dumb. AAPL. Apple beer. I guess you can kind of type in the name of it too. But if you click it, it won't send you. It'll just give like the list. So you click it and. Oh yeah, this is important too. I did forget to mention this. So each chart, you see how I've read ones. Well, you can. It's like a link. So I always do red. So if I click on this chart, it goes to this. If I click on this watch list, this company, or stock, whatever, future, it goes to this chart labeled 1. So let's say I just wanted to make this yellow too, and I click here. It doesn't do anything because it's not linked up with that. But if I make this yellow, it'll go to that. So I can have different charts on the screen with different watch lists and click around, So it kind of makes, it just makes it more versatile, But yeah, I only use, again, red, just one chart. It's very simple. Let's see what else. There's so much information here. We got the name of the thing we're looking at, the price, the change. I don't know what this is actually. Maybe the bid and ask. How many shares we got. Got the ticker, the time frame we're looking at, the days. Just a lot of information. Here we got the volume chart down here. We have RSI. Before we get into the chart, I'm actually gonna go down here. So actually, I guess I have to explain this, but so I can move. You can move all these things too around. If you get a feel, I have the news in the level 2 here. So over here on this side, I got live news in level 2. I can click those away. I can get them back. You can move them around too. I forgot how I moved this. But I did somehow. But yeah, that's what I like. Like, there's so many different buttons you can add over here to trade and customize how you want to trade. So I just like having the news at the bottom in case I want to see something. Level 2, I don't really know why I have it, but it's kind of just because if I don't have level 2, it's like empty space anyway, so I might as well have something there, right? So now, what was I gonna mention? Let's go back to the top real quick. So we have, like, you can share the chart, you can do other things. These are the studies. So on here, like, there's so many things you could click. But like, for example, I have the standard deviation zone. Like, let's say I wanted to view it. I click show study. It's already added it, and boom, it'll give me the standard deviation zone. Go back to edit the study. Oops. Why did I click the wrong one? Yeah. I want to hide it so I don't want to see it apply. Yeah, we got RSI, VWAP top. If you want to add, you can just like double click, it'll move it over. You can edit the settings in there to your liking. But I try to keep the chart nice and simple. But yeah, you can spend hours in this, just adding like Bollinger Bands and stuff, and whatever you really want, to be honest. But it's not really for me. Just a lot of information. Where's it go? But yeah, definitely very helpful if you're that kind of trader that likes a lot of oh, what's the word? Indicators. Duh. Yeah. So this gear icon's pretty important. This is where you edit all the the chart settings. And you can hide, or you can show and hide a lot of stuff. I set the price axis to my liking. So like this is a good number, but like I said, did like 50%. Okay, no more than 30. Like 23%, you know, it'll move up and down to give you some like clearance each side to kind of show like how much room you got in the chart. You can make it like a log chart. There's just a lot of stuff you can do. And show in here, we can do time frames too. I'll do that in a second. You can change the appearance, like if you don't want these things filled, you know. You can really do whatever. And they give you that freedom to do so. And you can also edit the futures options and forex tabs as well, but I don't trade those, so I don't need to edit. Here we have time frames. I got all my time frames, got a lot, and I organized them like, oops, didn't mean to click that. I organized them so it goes from like the least time to the most time. Is that correct? But yeah, you can go in here, you can add a time frame. Let's say we can do intraday, up to 365 days, you know, daily candles. You can get literally anything, like, but yeah, these are my settings. You can really be customizable. Yeah, you can move them up and down. It's definitely very powerful. But yeah, mostly just focus on the 1 day candles because it's just easy to read and interpret for swing trading. Next up, style. What is this? Oh, this is just it's everything can kind of be found in the chart settings. This is just if you want to get a little easier mode, I don't know. Drawing is important. Good on the drawing tools. They got a lot of tools, guys. Let's say they got like Fibonacci extensions, Fibonacci retracements. I don't even know what this one is. It's to the side. But yeah, for the most part, I really only use this line, this trend line, because it allows me to highlight, you know. And by the way, if I go like that and I move in and out, I'm holding control and using the mouse wheel. So I can also click, you know, I can see the time, the percentage moves, the dollar moves, you know, draw lines, you can right click and remove them. And you can also use like this line, it kind of does this as this pointer, except you can't draw a trend line. But I might as well use the trend line, it's the same thing. The price level is actually kind of good too, you click and you just make a line, it's perfect, but I do like to just, you can use the trend line. I guess this would be pretty good to use too. Yeah, you can really do a lot of stuff in here. You can make arrows, text. It's very versatile. Let's see, studies, that's what we did before. Patterns, I don't know what this really is. I guess we'll move to here real quick. You can, you know, click each of these sidebars at the bottom to move. Change kind of the, what's the range of numbers you're looking at. So now here, I have this customized. We got buy, sell, the ask, sell the bid if I really need to get out. Like quantity, type in a number, then here, I don't really want to show it, but it would say like how my average cost, my P&L of the day, P&L like of just open P&L, how much I could make if I sell everything right now based on the price that I have today, average price. Click this, you can change and customize it, add things. I did find that this was the most beneficial thing to me. Just keeping it nice and simple. But yeah, this is how I buy, actually how I usually buy now. Whoops. So let's say I wanted this right now, I'd right click, click buy. Actually, we should probably do a stock. Okay, I don't want to do this because it shows some information, but what I usually do is I click buy. If I wanted to buy stock, it would pop up window, and I would basically click buy at a price that I wanted, and then it would appear on this side. I would move it up and down, kind of, or actually I would probably go to like a lower time frame, and I would move this line up and down to try and get a price. You could just click buy the ask, but like I kind of messed up an iRobot because the bid and ask was so large. Like if we go to, let's see, company, maybe Tesla, yeah. See this bid and ask, like, if I big buy the ask, I'm buying down here, but like I could probably get it for a couple cents cheaper, you know, so just right click a price that I want, click buy, and then I keep dragging and moving this thing around. You can also, I forgot, make alerts, so you can create alert over here. You can change to a price you want it, and it should alert you. Also, if you have it synced up to your phone, it will send a mobile notification, so that's usually helpful. I haven't been using those alerts in a while, but it is available. Let's see, wait, why is this? Oh, I forgot to put the trend line. There we go. Yeah, let me see what you can also click one of these in here to buy and sell if you wanted to as well. Here we get like the volume traded at certain prices too. Yeah. That's kind of it. Oh, yeah, you can, if I highlight over here, you can see in this corner there's a volume, it shows that too. It's just powerful stuff. I can also customize this RSI if I didn't want a 70-30, or is it 70? Yeah, 70-30 if I wanted like a, let's say, like 80-20, which is kind of extreme. But if it does, RSI does hit those levels, then it's a little bit more extended. So if you're trading off RSI, it's probably a higher probability. So you have those options too. I can also come over here, highlight this. It'll give me the earnings, the date, I guess the estimate EPS based on some analysts and stuff. Just a lot of information, you know. But I like this platform. It does have its issues because since they moved to like free trading, it used to be expensive on the OTS market though. OTC, my bad. It is like this stock. If I wanted to buy it, it's like $5 to buy per transaction and sell. So it could add up, but it's usually fine. I forgot what I was just mentioning. Where was I? Yeah. Also, this says NTB. That means none to borrow, so you can't short it if you wanted to. This platform does have shorting, and you can buy after market and pre-market, but you have to get like special permission. I think you just literally supply for it. It's just kind of to make sure that you understand the risks involved. But yeah, I do like the platform when there's really heavy trading days, like back in the pandemic. What is this? Wherever that was. Oh, it's actually over a year from now. Wow, that's crazy. Like, these days I was not even able to, like, I mean, I could log in, but I'm not getting filled really on anything, so, I mean, you could, but it's just a very laggy platform. The charts don't load. Even now, like, for some reason when I go to Tesla, it's been fine lately, but when Tesla's having a pretty hard day, a pretty volatile day, I can barely load the chart, and my computer is not top notch, but it's pretty good. I mean, they've got 64 gigs of RAM, we got like, I think a 1080 graphics card, we got like a brand new, I think is it i9, I don't even remember, but it's pretty fast. Like, I read it, and edit and render videos really quickly. So it's not the computer, it's just the Wi-Fi and the platform itself. But it's, for the most part, it's fine. Not too many complaints with the platform itself. Yeah, I would recommend it, but I haven't tried other platforms either, so I don't know how good this is or bad. It works for me, and I'm happy with the product they provide. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just trying to see if there's any last things I need to say about the platform. That's pretty much how I use it though. The trend lines are important, the time frames, watch lists. study the candles. It's important. Yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up this video on kind of an overview of the platform. Again, there's so much I didn't really cover you can get into, but I don't even know if it's just not worth it for me. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you use this platform, I'm kind of curious if you enjoy it or if you use other platforms. Is this something